हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं सुजीत कुमार त्रिपाठी एंड वंस अगेन मोस्ट वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल मिशन मैथ्स स्टूडियो। आज हम जो लेक्चर करने जा रहे हैं दोस्तों, ये मैट्रिक्स चैप्टर है 12th का। और मैट्रिसेस में हम सब कुछ आज काफ़ी कुछ चीज़ें डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप अपने घरों में बिल्कुल स्वस्थ हैं, मस्त हैं और पढ़ाई का आनंद ले रहे हैं। ओके तो आइए, अभी तक अगर आपने मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करें, ताकि इन फ्यूचर आने वाले और भी सारे लेक्चर्स का अपडेट आप तक पहुंचता रहे। ओके, आइए अब चैप्टर हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। मैट्रिसेस चैप्टर नंबर 3 है मैट्रिसेस। इसमें हम देखते हैं कि मैट्रिसेस होती क्या हैं, एक मैट्रिक्स होता क्या है। तो a matrix is basically arrangement of elements in the form of row and columns। एलिमेंट्स को जब हम रो और कॉलम्स के फॉर्म में अरेंज करते हैं वो मैट्रिक्स कहलाता है। सो आई रिपीट इट अगेन, अ मैट्रिक्स इज बेसिकली अरेंजमेंट ऑफ एलिमेंट्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रो एंड कॉलम। फॉर एग्जांपल, एंड इट इज डिनोटेड बाय कैपिटल लेटर ऑफ इंग्लिश अल्फ़ाबेट like this: A equals A I Z, where A I Z denotes each and every element of a matrix. I is number of row in which the element lie, and J is number of column in which element lie. Okay, so suppose if I write a matrix A equals A 1 1, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. Okay friends, so look, there are 6 elements and they are arranged in the form of row and columns. Okay, there are 2 rows. Horizontal arrangement is called row and vertical arrangement is called columns. So there are 2 horizontal rows, say R1 and R2, and there are 3 vertical arrangements which are called columns. So there are 3 columns, C1, C2 and C3. They are the 3 columns. Now look, what does it mean by A11? A11 means element of first row and first column. A11 means element of first row and first column, right? Okay, so A11 is element of first row, first column. A12 means element of first row and second column. A13 means element of first row and third column. Similarly, A21 is element of second row, first column. A22 is element of second row, second column, and A23 is element of second row and third column. So a matrix is basically arrangement of elements in the form of row and columns, right? Okay. अब arrangement, after arrangement, okay, what is order of a matrix? What is order of a matrix? A matrix having m rows and n columns is called of order m by n. Suppose a matrix A equals 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so what is order of a matrix? Order of a matrix is denoted by number of row into number of column. If there are m rows in a matrix and n columns, then order of that matrix is m by n. So where m is number of row and n is number of column. Therefore, order of this matrix is, since there are 2 rows and 3 columns, horizontal arrangements are called rows and vertical arrangements are called columns. So order of this matrix is 2 by 3, because there are 2 rows and 3 columns. Row comes first and columns later on. So here m is order, m is number of row and n is number of columns. Okay, so order of a matrix is basically number of row by number of column. Okay, what does order of a matrix indicate? So basically order of a matrix also tells us total number of elements in that matrix. Look, order is 2 by 3, so 2 3s are 6. Therefore, there are 6 elements in this matrix and each element is called an entry. So we can say there are 6 entries in this matrix. Total number of element is product of the number of row and number of column. 2 3 are 6, so there are 6 elements in this matrix. Okay friends? Okay. Now after order of a matrix, we discuss elements. Okay, and then one more thing regarding order. Suppose if total number of elements is given to us, like if there are 13 elements in a matrix, then what is all possible orders of a matrix? So since there are 13 elements, so using 13 elements we can form a matrix of order 13 by 1 or 1 by 13. There are two possibilities. Basically, using 13 elements we can form only two matrices. Order of first will be 13 by 1 and order of second one will be 1 by 13. Why so? Because prime factorization of 13 is just 13 into 1, 13 by 1. That means 13 and 1 are the two factors of 13. So only two possibilities are there. All the possible factors of 13 are 13 and 1. So we can arrange by 13 by 1 or 1 by 13. So these are the possible orders of matrices. Okay, I am taking another example. Suppose if you are given 6 elements, so using 6 elements, how many matrices are possible and what about their orders? So just factorize 6 first. If we factorize 6 first, then what do we obtain? What are two possible factors? As we know, order of a matrix is basically m by n. That means product of two numbers should be 6. So let's start with 1. 1 by 6 is 6. 2 by 3 is 6. 3 by 2 is 6. And 6 by 1 is 6. So there are 4 possibilities. There are 4 such pairs whose product is 6. So using 6 elements we can form only 4 matrices of these orders. Okay, so this way there are many questions, you can try them, like if you are given 24 elements, then how many matrices are possible? Just factorize 24 and you can answer 24 elements. So again, product of the two numbers should be 24. So start with 1 and go ahead with 2, 3 and up to so on. So let's start with 1. So 1 by 24 is the first possibility. 1 by 24, 2 by 12, 3 by 8, 4 by 6. There is no 24 in the table of 5. So 6 by 4, 8 by 3, 12 by 1. So and after that 24 by 1. So they are the all possibilities. Okay friends, after 12 there is only 24 in which 24 comes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can form 8 matrices of these orders. Okay. So this way, if total number of elements are given, then we can decide all the possibilities, all the possible orders of different matrices. Okay, I hope you got it. Okay, now now let us see, if definition of the element of a matrix is given, then how can we form a matrix? How can we construct a matrix using definition of element? Okay, let us see. Suppose you are given a matrix A with element Aij, and element is defined as Aij equals I into j. Suppose this is the definition of the element is given for all the elements, and construct a matrix of order 2 by 2. Order 2 by 2 means there should be 2 rows and 2 columns in the matrix. Okay, so let us see. First of all, we write all the elements of the matrix of order 2 by 2. So order is 2 by 2, so there are 4 elements and there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Order is given 2 by 2. That means there should be 2 rows and 2 columns. Let us write first row first element, first row second element, second row first column, and second row second column. So this is the structure of that matrix of order 2 by 2. Any doubt? No, very good. Okay, so basically in order 2 by 2, so there must be 2 rows, first row, second row, and 2 columns, first column, second column. Okay, now how to find out these 4 elements? It's quite easy. Definition is given here. If we find A11, then look what to do. Just put A11 means value of I is 1 and value of j is also 1. So 1 by 1, since I is number of row and j is number of column, their product is here. So 1 into 1 is 1. Now you can find A12. So what to do? Product of 1 and 2. Now how to find A21? Just 2 into 1. How to find A22? Just do 2 into 2. So we obtained all the 4 elements. Just put them here in the dummy matrix. Okay, so elements of first row are 1 and 2, elements of second row are 2 and 4. So this is the required matrix of order 2 by 2. This is the answer. So this is the way, whenever you are asked to construct a matrix of given order, then you can do this way. Just you write what definition is given, follow, construct a dummy matrix first of given order, and then find all the elements using definition and put here in the dummy matrix. That will be your required matrix. So this way we construct a matrix of given order. Okay friends, I hope you got it. Okay, I am giving you another example of this type, constructing a matrix. Look, another example. Suppose this time someone asks you to find a matrix of order 1 by 3. Of order 1 by 3, and definition of the element is given something like this: I minus 2j. What is the order of the required matrix? Order of the matrix is 1 by 3. We have to construct a matrix of order 1 by 3. That means there should be 1 row and 3 columns. Okay, so 1 by 3. So first of all, we need to construct a dummy matrix of the given order 1 by 3. Let us find one row, that means A11, A12 and A13. Now how to find these elements? It's very simple. Find A11, that means value of I is 1 and value of j is also 1. Just put them here. 1 minus 2 into 1, which gives 1 minus 2 is minus 1. How to find A12? Just put it here, 1 in place of I and 2 in place of j. So 1 minus 2 into 2, which gives 1 minus 4, which is minus 3. Now put 1 and 3. So 1 minus 2 times 3, 1 minus 6, which is minus 5. So we find all the 3 elements, put them here in the dummy matrix to obtain the required matrix. So this is the required matrix of order 1 by 3. So this way, friend, we construct a matrix of given order. Okay, we have done 2 examples. I'm sure these are sufficient to clarify your concept. Okay. हाय फ्रेंड्स, मैं आपका मैथमेटिक्स मेंटर सुजीत त्रिपाठी। क्या आपको मैथ्स बहुत मुश्किल लगती है? तो अब मैथ सीखना हुआ बेहद आसान। अभी सब्सक्राइब करें मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल मिशन मैथ्स और हो जाए बेफिक्र। Next topic is equal matrices. When two matrices are called equal. Okay, so two matrices are equal if their corresponding elements are equal. Okay, suppose two matrices are A and B. Equal matrices. If A and B are the two matrices of same order, order of two equal matrices are always equal. They cannot be different ever. Okay, so if A is a matrix with elements A11, A12, A21, A22, and B is a matrix B11, B12, B21 and B22, then these two matrices are equal if and only if their corresponding elements A11 must be equals to B11, A12 must be equals to B12, A21 must be equals to B21 and A22 must be equals to B22. They are the corresponding elements. Okay, so now I am giving another example with numbers. Two matrices A and B are equal. Suppose one matrix is x, 1, 2 and 3 and this is equals to the matrix 2, 1, 2, 3, right? So look, what will be the value of x here? Since two matrices are given equal, therefore it's mandatory that their corresponding elements must be equal. Now look, which is corresponding element of x here? Corresponding element of x is here 2. Why so? Because x is the element lying in first row and first column, so its corresponding element in the second matrix will be lying in the first row and first column also. Therefore corresponding element of x is 2, so value of x is 2. This will be the answer. Okay, another example. suppose a matrix x plus y plus z, x plus y and y plus z. This is a column matrix which is equals to 9, 5, 3. Suppose these two matrices are equal, then find the value of x, y and z. Look how to find these values. It's very simple question. These two matrices are equal, therefore first element must be equals to first, second one should be equals to second element, and third element must be equals to third element. Therefore by definition of equal matrices, x plus y plus z is 9, y plus z is 5, and y plus z is 3 here, and x plus y is 5. So put the value of y plus z 3 here in place of y plus z. So if you put the value here, then you obtain x plus 3 equals to 9. Therefore x equals to 9 minus 3. So answer is 6. Okay. Similarly, now you have value of x here. You can put this value in this equation. So 6 plus y is 5. Therefore y is minus 1. Now you can use this value in second equation, y plus z, to find out value of z. So value of z is 3 plus 1, 4. This way we can find values of x, y and z. So you can expect a little bit difficult question also, depending on based on equal matrices. So this way you can solve those questions. Okay. So this was the topic, equal matrices. We have finished today. Okay friends. So please, there are so many questions in the first exercise of matrix. You can practice at home to excel. Okay, as you know, practice makes a man perfect. So don't hesitate, keep practice, okay, to achieve expertise. Okay.